my name is Hailey Choi. I am a member of Close to Home, a community action team based here in San Luis Obispo, and I like to acknowledge Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month this month of February and talk about some issues surrounding teen dating violence. Privilege is something we're often born with, something we can't control, like social status, color of our skin, gender identity, sexual orientation, and more. Privilege gives you benefits and advantages for who you are, allowing you to walk through doors others cannot, and keeps you free from worries others have to be consumed by. Intersectionality, a term coined by Kimberly Crenshaw, helps us understand that multiple forms of oppression can exist at the same time. Often the groups with more privilege oppress the ones with lesser privilege. Root causes of oppression do not exist in a vacuum. Understanding these concepts is key because in order to prevent violence, we must be able to connect how all forms of oppression impact survivors. Teen dating violence is defined as the physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse that occurs between adolescent intimate partner relationships. Teen dating violence intersects with oppression because they both involve issues of power dynamics. Teen dating violence can stem from different forms of oppression like sexism, racism, heterosexism, among others. For victims and survivors, the pandemic has brought on further anxiety and stress about the future. Being in quarantine means physical isolation, but also emotional isolation, and can be the reason why they don't seek help. Community connection has been vital during this pandemic to give teens an outlet to share their experiences with their peers. Preventing violence means educating ourselves on what constitutes a healthy relationship, fully understanding consent, and knowing how to respect and set boundaries. It also means knowing the signs of abuse or red flags preceding the abuse. Community action, like what our Close to Home team does here in San Luis Obispo, engages our whole community and builds powerful relationships with community members. This is the most effective way to make change, and also works to bring awareness and spread the knowledge necessary. Close to Home is for all social change. Working to end injustice through an intersectional lens means addressing all social inequalities, not just gender-based or power-based violence. In general, having trusted adults you can talk to without judgment and with the safeness of confidentiality is a valuable outlet you can have. They can determine ways to help victims of teen dating violence, whether that be stress relief or immediate intervention. Older leaders can help support youth leadership through guidance and resources, all in the effort to combat violence. By amplifying and uplifting youth voices, we can all work together to stop dating violence before it happens.